Hey, what's up guys? It's Toxic here, and today I'm going to be talking about something very interesting I noticed about Shaggy recently. If you take a look at Shaggy, right, you can see right here on the screen, the lowest price Shaggy is selling for is 850 Robux, right? And you might be wondering, hey, what's so special about it selling for 850 Robux, right? I mean, it's a decent looking hair, and it's a limited, right? Except when you take a look at the recent history of the item, you can see it sells for about 400. It's been selling for about 400 for a solid, 6 months or so. You can see even here it dipped down to 300s because of the sales going on. But you could see that in the past few days, it's been selling for above 700 Robux, right? And if we take a look down here, you can see the best prices is 850, 850, 888, 889, 890, 890, 892, so on and so forth, right? And if we take a look, right, if we just keep scrolling through and clicking see more, you could see that it doesn't take much scrolling to finally hit the 1,000 Robux price range for Shaggy, okay? And this is very interesting, right, because in my wildest dreams, I would never expect Shaggy to be anywhere near 1,000 Robux. I wouldn't even expect it to ever hit 850, but you can see it's selling for 850 right now as the best price. I wonder, did it sell? No, somebody else put it for 600 to try and price war here, but you get the point, right? But aside from this one person selling it for 600, you can see that the overall prices are very, very good for Shaggy, right? If we take a look at the history of Shaggy and how much it's been selling for, and I'm going to be using Rollemons for this because they have the chart that goes back to 2016, which is really all we need to get a good example, right? If we just scroll right here, you can see in 2016, it was selling for about 50 to 60 Robux, right? And this is good for an item that you can see right here still has 1.5 million copies in existence still. This is the most common Roblox limited ever, right? It has almost 2 million sales, as you can see here. It sold 2.1 million copies before it went limited. And I think the closest competitor is Cuddly Koala, and I think that's at like 1.8 or something. I don't know the exact sales for that, but I just know that Shaggy and Cuddly Koala are the top two in terms of sales, right? But if we take a look at Rollemons, right, and we take a look at the history of this item, you can see for the longest, it was below 100 Robux. It took until October 6, 2016, a solid few months after this item went limited, for it to finally hit 100. And you can see that it's just been going up ever since then, really. And if we take a look, you can see it was in the 200s in this area, then it went up to 400 here, dropped back down to 200, 300, and so on and so forth. And it's just very interesting to see how this item has gradually went from being the cheapest limited on Roblox to becoming nearly 1,000 Robux. And it really makes you think, does this mean that the value of Robux on Roblox is becoming less? Or is this item just so good that everybody's willing to pay 850 Robux to buy it? I don't know which is the answer yet, and I think only time is going to be able to tell us that, because even though that it's very true that there's some Christmas inflation going on, as you can see, this is only really happening because of the spike of sales going on because of Christmas. You know, kids get Robux for Christmas and all that. So then they start buying items, and you can see that's why it's selling, double, almost triple the normal price. You can see normally it's selling for about 100 to 200, then it sold for almost 500 on Christmas, 290 yesterday, and already 76 today. And it's just very interesting to take a look at. And honestly, even though we do have the Christmas inflation really boosting this item, sometimes items that are boosted by Christmas inflation can stick to that price. And honestly, I wonder, will Shaggy be able to stick to the 800 price, or will it eventually just go crumble back down to the 400s that we all are used to seeing it at? And honestly, I'm very intrigued by this. I really don't know whether the answer is the fact that it's being inflated by the Christmas inflation, or the fact that it's actually going to be able to hold down this price and stay at nearly 1,000 Robux. But I'm just shocked to see Shaggy at 1,000 Robux, honestly, even though it's not 1,000, I'm kind of rounding up a little bit because 850 is close to 1,000, but you get the point. I'm just surprised to see it so far up. I would not have expected it to even pass 600 because of Christmas, let alone 800, okay? But I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. Do you think that Shaggy is going to become a top tier item in the future? Do you think that Shaggy, even though it has millions of copies in existence still, do you think that there's potential for Shaggy to become one of the greatest items on Roblox? Please let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.